Hi guys, Piers here. Welcome back to another video. I run service accommodation business. I also help other people or investors secure service accommodation units with my knowledge and sourcing. And last but not the least, I also help people through my online program. So today's video, I thought it'd be quite nice. In Facebook, I think I'll put a question saying that if it has anyone got any questions regarding service accommodation. And one of the, I think the most probably asked question was regarding, you know, how to start and stuff like that. So one question I had was, what would you suggest I do as I'm a full-time job wanting to get into SA? I have investors ready to go, so finding money won't be too hard. Finding the deals and spending time is a problem. Would it be worth getting a sourcer? I'm also worried about hands-on work which is associated with service accommodation, whether that would impact my business as I'd be working. So I think that's a great question. I think there's very key question Tom has asked, and I thought, you know what, I'll do a video about this, and I think there's several questions, so I'd like to break it down for you guys. So the first one really is, I'm in full-time job wanting to get into service accommodation ? So I have a load, I think probably all of my investors are actually, you know, last year who joined our service accommodation BEPSOKE Investor Club. They were all full-time employed, and what they did was they wanted to make sure they have an investment put in place, be service accommodation or be something else. And yeah, so yes, you can do it, Tom. So I think the next question you said was, I mean, the other thing you probably mentioned quite nicely there was you have investors ready, which is a great sign that you are trusted by people to go and, you know, spend their money on deals that, you know, which is going to make return for yourself and hopefully for them as well. So that's a win-win situation. Would it be worth getting a sourcer? So I think that's probably a big question at the moment, where I can see you're time poor, which means obviously because you're working, you don't have enough time to sit down, analyse a deal, make calls to agents, book viewings, go and do viewings. So at this moment of time, if you would really like to make sure that you want to secure your first unit, let's say by end of the month, then yeah, absolutely. Now certain things that you want to consider is you've got to know, like, and trust them. So you want to make sure that they've worked in the industry, they've run service accommodation themselves, and also, you know, eventually helped other people doing the same thing. So that's probably something I'd advise. But yeah, getting a sourcer can be very useful, and it will actually take you a long way, because then you kind of shadow someone to see how they're performing in and finding you the deal, and then at the end of the deal, you know, you have a unit that should make you money, and eventually you just copy that thing and do it again yourself. So yes, I would recommend you getting a sourcer that you prefer to work with and you've done good due diligence on them. So I'm also worried about the hands-on work which is associated with SA. So if it's your first unit, I think you shouldn't take anything over half an hour a day, to be honest with you. So I mean, I'm pushing half an hour a day. I've got a checklist that I generally give it to my investor myself. There's certain things you want to keep an eye on your units, but as long as you systemize it and also systemize your operational, I don't see why that, you know, you should be spending loads of hours actually worrying about your business. And I understand you saying whether that would impact my business, but yeah, like anything, I think, you know, you have to put some effort in it, but most of them should be in service accommodation business more automated. Now that could be me saying, Tom, you might want to spend half an hour in the morning doing this kind of checklist, and that would be, you know, making sure your bookings are in place, looking at the calendars, pricing, your cleaners, but it shouldn't take anything long, and that prepares you for the week anyway. Or it comes down to Sunday, you might do a little bit of work on your unit on a Sunday. But yeah, I would focus more on systemizing the operation so that you be able to focus a little bit more on your sales and branding and marketing, because at the end of the day, when you're online, your clients are going to see you online, And the best thing you can do is have a good listing, be found everywhere, so when clients are searching, they find you first. I hope this answers all your question. I loved your question, by the way, and thank you so much for that. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got some burning questions and you want me to answer them, just send me a message, comment down below, Facebook, Instagram, and I will answer them. But yeah, have a good day, guys, and yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Thank you.